Nancy Snow is Professor of Public Diplomacy at the Kyoto University of Foreign Studies, who's also worked with the State Department. She joins me now from New York. Professor Snow, why do you think Kim Jong Un has sent this note now?
Well, he picked quite a week to send it. This has been a tough week for the Trump presidency, so depending on where you sit, you might think there is an advantage for him to reach out to Trump when he's particularly vulnerable and taking a lot of hits from the anonymous letter in the New York Times, the release of the Woodward book, which points to Trump almost starting something like World War III with a tweet that he was going to send directed at Kim Jong Un. So he may be seeing an opportunity here. And there are those who say that this denuclearization is a really long way off, and this is just going to be kind of a sit down of two egos and those who want to hold on to their power. This can help Trump certainly in foreign policy when there's so much division in domestic politics.
Letters are one thing, meetings are another. When do we see some action, though?
Well, we've got a midterm election this fall, and I think this is going to be very calculated. It could be this back and forth like we saw earlier, where Trump abruptly canceled and then said that the Singapore summit was back on. So even though the letter was cast as warm and positive, things could change on a dime. And I get back to, again, how this president communicates via the digital media. Just one tweet that gets misinterpreted could change the attitude of the Kim administration.
I suppose if they want to get on with this, there's a date, a potential date in the diary. September 11, the United Nations General Assembly is due in New York. I don't know if either man would normally be going, but they could use that as cover for a meeting.
Well, they could, but then there's a lot of other things going on in New York, and there are a lot of other players. And I think for these two, they would rather have all of the focus on the two of them, because they have, again, a lot that they need to get out of this meeting. They really kind of are codependent in this process. And as far as any permanent peace on the peninsula, that's a whole different calculation here. This is very much a battle of personalities.
Moon Jae-in in South Korea may have a view on all this. Do you think he's watching somewhat perplexed as to what these two are up to?
Yes, I think he is a bit perplexed. I wish that he had more say in this matter and that it wasn't just between Kim and Trump, because Moon has been very, very helpful in shepherding this along, and it would be too bad, really, for the process if he's sidelined.
Nancy Snow, thank you very much.